Parable. This is a new game that we are playing today. Thought I'd do something a little bit different for y'all. So this is gonna be really fun. Hopefully. This is actually gonna be really fun for me, because I've never played this game. So, there we go. Please, I just wanna hear my own voice. It's gonna let me go back. Oh! Hello! Oh. It just told me, Steam just told me that my download of Resident Evil is complete. Hello! Here, we're actually gonna shorten that down. There we go. Hello, hello! Chichi, how do you have a... why do you have a Christmas tree? Chichi, what? Where did you get that? Where did you... Are you kidding me? How? You know what? I'm not even gonna... We're doing English. We're doing subtitles because you eat Jolly Dirt? I have not. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. What if I don't wanna? There we go. Please enter the current time. I don't understand why that's important, but okay. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do 7:48, and as soon as it turns... Why did I say 7? Aw, thank you so much! Okay. Okay, let's see, okay. Well, we gotta wait a couple... There we go. Note accessibility settings to be accessed from the main menu. Okay. I'm scared. I don't know what this is. We're gonna settings. Controller by river. I'm not doing a controller though. I just have my facing wireless. We're gonna do window. When we are playing the Stanley Parable today. I'm very excited for this. Okay, I think for crouch we're gonna do shift. There we go. So forward, back, left, right. Okay, so jump is space, interact is E, interact additional. Okay, there we go. Are you feeling I am feeling so jolly right now. I was just watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So I'm great. Okay. So I think the audio should be good for y'all. If it gets too loud, please let me know. Because then I will adjust volume. The end isn't what? Or what? Did I skip things? Yeah, I skipped things. Yeah, I skipped things, okay. So that's crouch. I hate days? Mondays. What's that? Is that taxes? Pencil sharpener. Can I touch the pencil? Can I pick up the cup? I can't do anything. 427. Of course, my headphones die as soon as I play a game. That movie gave me. How does. Wait. Wait, I'm confused. How does Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer give you night? Wait. Bendy, I'm gonna prohibit your dirt eating privileges, alright? If you keep... If this keeps happening, we're gonna put that on the ban list. We're gonna put dirt on the ban list. Did you watch? No, I have not. I have not yet. I am seeing it on the 10th. Please, no spoil. And to anyone who's watched it, please, no spoilers, because I'm going to go see it. I'm actually gonna be dressing up as the marionette. So I'm very, very excited for this. I'll put you over here. Put you right here. Okay, good. We're good. All right. So what am I? What am I in a cubicle? Ugh, I hate cubicles. I hate it so much. This is probably like the worst job I would ever want. Oh god, do I do taxes for a living? Oh. Do I just sit? Can I sit? What do I even do? What is that? What? Oh my god, it's the actual time. No. Okay. Oh, we can close the door. So E is how we interact with things. So that's locked. That's locked. I guess we need a key. I have no idea what we're supposed to do. Can't jump. Wow, so I can crouch like a madman gremlin, but I can't jump. Oh great. Okay, I locked myself out. Okay, cool.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Be patient.
I just realized I missed a lot of stuff because I probably missed a lot of stuff because I pressed... There we go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
What?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
That sounds
Employee
horrible.
number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
I would die.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
I really hope that's seconds and not
And
minutes.
although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Until now.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
So we have a narrator.
Something he would never quite forget.
Why do we have a narrator?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So I actually have to do what he says? What? So we have a narrator. So we basically sit at a desk all day, press buttons, and be all happy jolly with our life. I would die. I'm gonna be so honest with you, I would die from boredom. Like, I'm someone who has to move around constantly. Like, this, like, working in a cubicle, I would die. Can we pick up anything? Nothing at all? No calls, nothing. This is... Alright, so we can close the door. Everything's locked. Huh. Okay, yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We're gonna explore real quick. Listen, if I know anything about these games, it means that we have to explore everything.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You're telling me that we...
So we're a little bit sentient now.
So basically, we're this dude named Stanley. We work at this company, press buttons all day. I don't know why my thing's not... Oh, I know what happened. Hold on. Pause. Hold on here. There we go. Okay. Why am I not blinking though? I should be blinking. Like I should be blinking.
Level up.
Okay, that should work to where I should be blinking at the- Yay! There we go. Okay, so it really only blinks. Okay, yeah, it only really blinks whenever I'm talking for like a long time. Did the game work for Chi-Chi? Did the game work for her? It should have. It should have worked. If not, then I'll fix it. Kill that creature? I'm sorry? Oh, okay, I thought it meant like the narrator. I thought you meant like the... Yeah, it should have worked. Either that or...
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
You don't have to narrate everything I do!
Chi-Chi, I'm sorry? I'm sorry? We ain't killing Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi's my son. We love Chi-Chi in this household. If you tell me to kill Chi-Chi again, I will take your dirt privileges. No! No! That is not what- No!
But it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, so you're telling me that this narrator dude's sentient?
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
You know,
I can sense a mod. Can you? My dirt's yeah, actually, yeah, I think, Wacky's in here. Listen, if I want to touch stuff to... I'm touching everything just to piss this dude off. I'm touching the windows, I'm touching the floor.
it's my ass.
Oh shit, I turned that off. No, let me turn it back on. What's going on? Like, everyone is gone. We can't open any doors. Can't open up any... Can we close the door behind us? This is a very nice painting. I'm gonna make it my ultimate goal to piss off this narrator. So, where's the meeting room? He said the person said to go to the meeting room. Wait, what's that? Someone left their solitaire game open. Do a flip. Maybe I will. What's that? Oh, shoot, it turned it off. Guess I'm doing that. Surname Actus? What does I say? I can't read that. Hold on. Do I gotta turn up resolution? Nope, wrong one. Clock error, please reset. I can't see much. So something's going on. Knowing your city. There's a bunch of papers everywhere. Ooh, taxes! Ooh. Something must have happened. The mighty have fallen. So something has happened.
Stanley clicked on literally every single
If this man don't stop with the
door in the office, because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Oh, if now you say that, I'm gonna make sure to piss you off. I'm gonna piss you off so much. Do tax evasion. Oh, there's a... Spilled coffee. So I'm guessing we, like, possess this dude. Wait. Is that sales, production? This does not make sense. Yeah, literally how it is. That's literally how accounting is in sales. Literally nothing ever makes sense.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know, it'd be so funny. You know, it'd be so funny. Oh, there's a plant. Plant. Screw you.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So I'm pretty sure that we, like, possess this dude who's been working happily, and now we're just messing everything up. This is so strange, though. But I really like it, though. I really like games like this. There's literally, no doors are opening. It looks like things are scattered everywhere. It's like...
Ah, yes. Truly a room worth admiring.
Let me out!
It had really been worth
out!
the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Let's see.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
And here you are narrating me like a bitch.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I think the fuck not. Ooh. Wait. Wait. Time's not changing. Why isn't the time changing? It tells us to put in the time, but yet it changes it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
In my defense, I was on autopilot and I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. Yeah, you know.
Wait, that goes up. Oh no, a big red button, whatever shall I do? I'm just pissing this
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
No, I don't.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yeah, because
so
I wanna
now in order to
explore.
get back, he needed to go, Well,
Hey.
From here, it's, left.
But I want to go right. No. I want to go right. I want to make my own decisions. Come on, let me make my own decisions. Come on. Are you serious? Let me make my own decisions. I'm not gonna have a narrator tell me what to do with my life. I feel like that's all anyone really was doing with Stanley. Come on! Let me out! Come on! I just realized, actually, my thing is not picking up. It is not picking up half of what I'm saying. Okay. That should be better. Come on. Dude. God! I'm clicking this door until this begins. I will just be here all day, bud. I ain't going left. I will just be here all day. Just let me in. Just let me in. That's so not fair. So is this dude really not gonna let me in? Are you serious? I'm gonna click this door. I'm gonna... God, fine. Gee.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Well, now I want to go left. You're switching up on me now.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
What do you... Is this with a script?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That's a whole entire car. I was told not to get in a car with strangers. Seriously? Why is this even here? I want to drive the car. Oh, definitely not creepy. What the hell? What? Also, let me know if this is way too loud for y'all. If, like, the game audio is too loud or if my mic's too loud, and I'll turn it down for y'all.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
What?
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
You can't just do
and this
that.
time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
No, hey! Are you kidding me? Just reset the game for me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Great, so it's gonna dictate how I act. Wait. Things are... That's so not fair. You can't just dictate how... Wait.
Incoming ad break. Be patient.
Thank you, Chi-Chi.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
I don't remember doing anything.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Exactly!
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Just let me in.
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Right. Wait, but this is so many decisions, though. How do I know which one to choose? Maybe I don't have to choose the right one. Maybe I can just see where it takes me. Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, that wouldn't do anything.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Why, no. Great. Here we are again. Nothing's changed.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, where's the... Wait. Okay, here it is. I turned off that. And I turned off that. None of the doors open now. None of... This is so strange. So weird. This is so cool, though.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
That's worse. I don't know what you did.
Remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Well, you actually gonna let me do what I want now? Yep, time's still there. Yeah. Except it's not moving. Things.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Where's the clock's hands?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
But that doesn't make sense, though. We've already retraced our steps. Our narrator, is this your first day? What the heck is this?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
What?
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
I was just doing what I wanted to do.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No, please don't restart. Very funny.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
No, thanks.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
You know, for a narrator, how are the narrators really supposed to interact with their characters?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
I'd rather not.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
I'm not sticking with you.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
You lost me.
Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Please don't. Please, no.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
There's so many
You
ferns.
won't want to miss anything.
There's so many ferns, mate. What do you want me to focus on? Oh, okay. Great. What makes the music stopped?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
What?
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line?
I didn't follow the line
Perhaps
at
we
all.
could have found the story on our own.
You're the one that made the line, mate, not me. I don't do good following directions.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No. Are you kidding me? How many times are you gonna restart? The clock hasn't changed.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
What if I want to go this direction? Or that direction?
Whatever one. Please.
No, you want me to go this direction. Great.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I'd rather it be a story to where I can control my own actions.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I'm definitely acknowledging it. See, now it's gone.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Yes, you're gonna tell me to go
in fact,
left?
I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Please just let me go through the store.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all
the confusion
determined?
ending?
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I guess so.
Whatever it is that made this schedule?
I thought you were the narrator. I thought you made everything.
Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know.
So, okay.
So
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Wait, did it reset on its own? No, 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 no.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, come on, you gotta remember, narrator. Come on. What? I need info received. I wasn't there before. Wait.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I wasn't there before. No, you can't just turn off all the computers. I saw something.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No. We gotta have you forget.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
We gotta have the narrator remember.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh my gosh, thank you. What is this? Sorry.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Incoming ad
What could it
break.
mean?
Be patient.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There were less computers that time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Bye.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
So is that it? Do we just die? I guess
someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
No one's following me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Hey, well, there we go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Wait, the gate.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, excuse me. So we just...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nice.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Very strange.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I guess I'll go on the platform.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What are you talking about?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another,
This is not.
then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one...
No,
Wait.
there's-
Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I don't know, I just
You
did.
actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible.
Wait, you were...
Let me double check.
Wait, you knew I was going to do everything else?
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action.
What?
How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices?
I don't...
What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
What?
How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
What?
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch.
No.
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real
you really
world.
don't need to do that,
Please
really.
observe this helpful instructional video.
Please don't.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
How does that even...
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh, hell no.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Wait, I can go up here? Yeah, I guess not. Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay. Very strange.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I don't want to go that way. It's not really giving me a choice, is it? Fine. Fine. Happy now?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. Oh, I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
No.
I have to.
No. Hey, well, hold on.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
I'm not
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh,
right.
my story.
I really feel bad.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't listen to people who insult me.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
Right, so
choosing
you're telling me just
responsibly
repeat it
and
until I
always
do what you
putting the
say?
story
No way.
first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No thanks. Oh dear. I'm speaking this time.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
So I guess we're on the right path now?
Mother, I hunger.
I know you hunger.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So I can't jump. This does not look like... Hey! Let me out. Very nice, though.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code. Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Wait, we actually have to speak? Night Shark 115?
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Well, I'm sorry.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Well, excuse me, you didn't really put a mic.
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect, The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Oh my gosh.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
It's like the narrator really does care for Stanley. Is that it? Wait, is that it?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I wonder what will happen if we followed the actual... What if we follow the actual thing?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sure. I want to see how many endings there really are.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Wait,
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
I think
No,
so.
Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
Yeah,
this is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
It definitely is
and
a
then
dream.
Perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Does
How
it just
could
keep
it be?
going?
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a
I don't know how we're
dream.
gonna do that, but you know.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my
I miss my
job.
wife.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
What though?
I am okay.
So asleep.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, lovely. Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Huh?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was
What?
obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real
This is so
and what
strange.
isn't.
What?
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
What?
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh. So this is all an... Huh? Huh. Okay. Now I don't figure this out.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Okay. Very strange.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait, the broom room's gone.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Because the boss knows that's what the boss said. What? Okay. Wait, I can open the doors now? Oh, there's an elevator. I guess I was supposed to do this if you see them all. Okay, why are you glowing? Oh, all of them. Guess we just wait here. Very interesting. Okay. Interesting. Damn, how long is Silver gonna take? Great, so that elevator led nowhere. Cool.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh.
Incoming ad break. Be patient.
Thank you, Chi-Chi.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Maybe
This
because...
question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh shit, really?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
And do I wanna?
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Deadass? Oh, deadass. Oh shit. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Oh my gosh, I'm still alive.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
No, no, no.
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No, 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 no. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Who is this woman? Hi.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
What?
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, this is like the development. It's so cool. Huh. Huh. This is really cool, actually. I really like this. Wait, there's more stuff over there. Huh.
On the roof.
Oh.
Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you? Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room? Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had...
Interesting. Data mending? Huh. Oh, this is... Ooh. Okay, okay. In the office, and then... Ooh. Ooh. This is really cool, actually. Like... Okay, so it loops all around. Cool. What's this?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Oh,
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
what do you mean?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes
Huh?
these things cannot be seen.
Huh?
But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time...
Ooh. Ooh.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Now, it's now started.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Over again?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So what happens if we just follow what he says? Like, every single thing?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Interesting. Oh. Sorry.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So we already know what happens if we go down the stairs. You know what happens if we go in there?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
My bad, I'm a panic disorder. My bad.
That's actually kind of nice. What is this?
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Guess we go this way now? Oh.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Wait.
What horrible secret did
That's
this
where we were
place
at.
hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What is this? What?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and
No one's
Stanley,
there.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Hey, where's my number? Huh. What was that? Was 428, 427? Ours is empty. Interesting.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yes.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never!
That's what I'm saying.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah. But I don't know the code. I don't know anything. I must just figure out something that's not. Very much Portal vibes. Oh, it's not gonna let me press the red button. See how it is. What?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation. Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Wow.
Was it over?
Was it? Is it? Is it ever over?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
Oh, this is the
what
freedom
other
ending.
mysteries did this strange building
So
hold?
leave on the whiteboard ending.
But as
confusion.
sunlight streamed into the chamber,
ending.
he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Incoming at break. Be patient.
And Stanley was happy.
Beat the game! Wait, and beat the other ones? Now what the heck was that? Well, let me back. Something just like fell. Alright, I'm back. For some reason, like, something fell off my thing. Okay, so that is very interesting. That was a really good game. I do not know there's anything else. However, it is very late for me. So this is going to be where we are going to end off today. Thank you so much for watching. And I love you all, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye!